Okay. We are black because we chose to be. So Zimmermans and Paula Deans, listen to me, cause I'm really mean. Fuck you and your communities. I don't believe that love is your priority, so don't come for me. Don't come for me, cause I've done my last deliveries and I paid my dues and got the green slide. Got a nigga feeling like he won a lottery. What to do now? Make a fucking charity? Cause the money don't ever reach Hades, so I wear Levi's, cause I'm Levi from the 12 tribes of Israel. But a white suprema who stole my freedom got all the reasons to never tell. Don't celebrate it and I do so well. I'm overrated cause I oversell. But the day I'm famous, they can go to hell. Cause they want me to make it, but never do better than they do. Niggas knew I was a king. Bitch, I'm a star, I don't need a repeat. Cause the money on my mind while I'm running out of peace. Nigga, wish a nigga would try to do it like me.
Hi, my name's Marcel, aka Marcel the Artist, and my preferred gender pronouns are he, and then casually, whatever you like.
Hi, I'm Caesar Vina. I go by he, him, his.
Hi, my name is Christopher Troche. I go by he, him.
And my name is Sherrod Williamson, and I use all pronouns they, he, and she.
Hi guys, I'm Shay T. Mannon. My pronouns are he, him, his.
Hi, my name is Bonshay Osborne. I identify as a she/her.
This is despicable, shady, and predictable. Blicky queens and lots of bull. Lord, I need a miracle. You guys are killing me. Why you popping ecstasy? This beat is enough for me. Do you see something I don't see now? I don't wanna crash your high. I'm just not that kind of guy. Matter of fact, I'm pretty fly. Bitch, you better think twice. Ooh, bitch, you tried it. But that's the way you like it. That's the way, you like it. You tried it. Ooh, bitch, you tried it. But that's the way you like it. That's the way, you like it. You tried it.
So for me, what got me into queer artistry and into I guess, media, was that I didn't find anyone who reminded them of myself. And I felt like I might as well become that inspiration for someone else. To love yourself, be who you want to be as that person. Be a unicorn, you know.
For me, I've never really found a good place where I fit in, and just like dancing and dance fitness is like kind of my niche, my kin is like kind of what you call it. And I just found so much joy there and giving back to people and through fitness, and then watching them see me grow as a person. It's just a great place to be, and I feel loved and supported.
And I started getting heavy into acting and doing more with productions because I don't see enough of people like me on the screen. Like, the only other person that I consider like a chameleon who can change hats and do whatever is like John Leguizamo. So he's kooky and crazy, and I've always felt like an oddball. Like, I definitely didn't fit in a lot of places. I definitely was always dancing on my own. And hey, we're here now.
So what got me into the acting and filmmaking and such was actually from an early age, I always wanted to be an actor. I knew I was going to be an actor. I was obsessed with watching TV shows like Nickelodeon, Disney Channel, Cartoon Network, you name it. The stuff that we grew up on in the late 90s, early 2000s. To mid 2000, you know, stuff like that. But I've always took an interest in, you know, in acting and filmmaking and such. It wasn't until I was 19 that I was watching the show Victorious, if you remember, from Nickelodeon, you know. I was watching that show and I had gotten like extremely upset because I just kept watching and watching, and I got tired of watching them live, you know, my dream. And so I finally just, you know, went to the library and I got the contact information for different casting agencies in New York City, even locally. And I was going back and forth to the city auditioning for people and such. And it wasn't until, this is 2013, late 2013, going towards the end, wasn't until 2014, the beginning of 2014, that I had gotten booked for my first acting gig, which was in a background role. But I was just so excited to actually be on set and finally start acting. I was finally living my dream.
I think a lot of my coming of age when it came to accepting my sexuality and exploring who I was and my identity was through pop stars like Britney Spears, Madonna, Janet, J-Lo, Gaga. I always felt like I had some sort of like effeminate quality in me that goes more into the artistic performing side. So I felt that I resonated with these pop girls, and it kind of made me feel like I could connect. And I feel like in a very straight cis world, the way that I was connecting compared to everyone else was different, you know? So I grew up listening to them and enjoying pop music and thriving on pop music, and it definitely helped me, you know, find myself as an adult.
I started out in the entertainment industry probably all the way back in 2nd grade. I was doing cheerleading and dance, and I was in theater. And then as I got older, I got into music. So I used to play the drums, pretty much any percussion instrument, and I played the clarinet and the saxophone. So I played a lot of music, and then I went into chorus, so I did Glee, and I was singing, and then I did theater again, and then I did dance, and it just built up from there. I've always loved it because I like to express myself in different ways, and I always found that the arts fit me the most because you can do it in multiple ways. Like I love to dance, I love to paint. I can't really, I wouldn't say I'm the best singer, but I can hold a note. So I always loved the ability to tell stories and change people's mood, and entertainment can do that.
Filipina, well, it's pretty much self-explanatory. This is my culture, this is my heritage, this is me as a person. I'm a Filipino, if you don't know. Filipina is, I would say, a unique persona that everybody knows her for her aesthetic, her style. Actually, all over. Everybody just knows her, good thing or bad thing, honestly. But yeah, that's Philly.
So, collectively we were all on Pose.
Yes, that was queer history in the making.
That was fun. All three
Right,
of us got to
super
do many things with it.
From like, well, we were like what, season 1, season 2?
Actually, no, I came in season 2 and 3. They replaced somebody, and I became that new somebody.
Yeah.
And yeah,
it was been fun though. And then this guy had like a whole sex scene on the show.
With Electra and Lulu on the show, season 2, when she's trying to save up for the condom to put over, a giant condom to put over the house for HIV prevention.
Yeah.
That Mr. Hosiery,
Yes.
that's me.
Oh my
Yes.
God.
Yes.
so you know we've done a lot, and I know in the past like year we've done a lot of like queer a lot of queer productions.
Tales in the City.
Right. We've done Gossip Girl.
Ooh, yeah.
We did Fire Island, the movie, which comes out this summer.
Ooh.
So I really can't wait for that.
It's just been really fun seeing that more television shows based in New York are including people of queer background into their shows.
POC.
Yeah, like it
People
was
with hair
great,
like ours.
great working on set with people who actually like look like you, talk like you.
Can actually do your hair.
Right, that's a big thing.
That's a thing, okay?
If you don't have curly hair, don't touch, please.
I went on one set where one person went to try to do black people hair. I was like, hold up, sis. Let's find someone else.
So, you know, with everything that we do, there is the good, there is the bad, there is the ugly. And, you know, that affects anybody, especially us, because we are all different tones.
Right.
We are all from different walks of life, queer life. So some people see me one way, him one way. It's crazy how one person's perception change across the board. And it has like, we've worked on sets before where they've definitely treated people of a different gender identity differently.
You see the favoritism sometimes, and it's just like, wait, what? What just happened here?
My first gig. Okay, honey. All right. I had to do a deep dive right now. There used to be this bar called The Vault, and I went to go see a show called LP Presents, and I had my good Judy Vegas as a co-producer and a regular performer in that show. So when I saw The Vault and I got introduced to like this more eclectic queer cast compared to just being drag queens in Brooklyn, I was like, oh, I could do that. Like, yeah, I can totally like slay the house down boots with like, you know, a pop song and do the damn thing. So I talked with my friend Jimmy, that's part of NYC Thodacy Nightlife blog. Hey Jimmy. And then he was like, yeah, no, I'll give you a gig in like a one-off show that I'm doing over at The Vault. Rest in peace, The Vault. It's no longer existing at the moment. But I decided to I decided to go guns a-blazing with the 13-minute Britney Spears mega mix, The Audacity. And yeah, perform all my favorite hits from her discography, and from there, you know, I had friends like Vegas and Jimmy push me to do original music, push me to do more gigs and more covers. But yeah, I felt very much in my lane, in my zone, and confident in a way I haven't felt confident in years, because I took a long break in my adulthood from performing compared to like my childhood doing choir, musical theater, and all that stuff.
You got me feeling like I can't breathe when we're together on the low-key, going to places I have never seen, ain't never seen. Yeah, you got me singing slow down, baby, grab my hand, let's go one more round. Unspoken, but on high clouds, keep on going till the sun is down, till the sun's around. Alright.
After doing a few gigs here in Albany, I had started branching out to New York City, where I was working with NYU students on films that they were doing. I remember my first gig out there as an actor I was in a silent film, and it was called Secret Affair, where basically I was the other person, the mistress. of the relationship, and it was fun and it was interesting, especially because at the time I wasn't out of the closet yet. And so yeah, and then I think that summer, like late that summer, after doing a few more gigs here, I did music videos for local rap artists. I did some other films and whatnot. I had eventually come out the closet, and I wanted to switch the direction I was going in as an actor. I wanted to start telling more stories that involved, LGBTQ, folks, and stuff that I wasn't seeing on TV. I want to talk about the everyday life as a person, not mainstream, life, because I can't relate to that. But I eventually started doing that. I was in the process of doing a scripted TV series. Unfortunately, that didn't work out, but I got to do a web series and such called Queer Talk. And that allowed me to tell the stories that I wanted to tell my own way, and I've been doing it ever since. I loved it. I've been part of different campaigns when it comes to LGBTQ stuff. I've done stuff for safe sex for certain organizations. I've done some stuff for New York State as a filmmaker. I've done, it's a ton I've done.
I was originally going to do acting and modeling, and I had a audition for Disney, and I went and I did well. And the only thing that needed to happen was I just needed to get to California. At the time, my parents could not cough up the cash to buy me the flight to get to California. So modeling started there. After life happened, I had my son, and even more life happened. I stopped doing everything. And it wasn't until about 3 years ago that I started taking it serious, and it started because I liked photography. And I always loved how modeling can tell a story, and you can take a picture, you can tell 1,000 words. And I was really infatuated with that I could do so much with that. And I started doing it on my own. So I bought my camera, and I would take my own pictures and stuff like that. I was like, oh, it's not that bad. And then I started seeing different types of creative shoots and stuff like that. I'm like, I would love to do that. I can see myself dressing on that. And I just started doing it in photography, doing it more and more and more. And then I was like, you know what? I think I'm starting taking it serious, but it wasn't until my wife booked a photo shoot for my birthday, because she heard me talking about it. So she was like, you know what? I'm surprised there. She was like, get an outfit and we're gonna do a photo shoot. And I did one, and then ever since I did that photo shoot, I styled myself. I got my hair done, I did my makeup, and ever since that first shoot, I never stopped.
I don't know. It was never the same after that.
I told you to get rid of that loser long ago.
Alex isn't a loser.
Oh God, you sound like an abused spouse. Just
He has a good heart.
You said he wasn't paying any rent, and he farts all the time.
I think that's just what straight / bi guys do.
Not with me, honey. Billy, seriously, why are you doing this?
I'm not. He's gone.
Really?
Yes.
Good. How'd you get rid of him?
I told him if he didn't get his stuff out, I was shipping it to his mother's house, UPS, COD.
Sexy is how I
trying to. You guys know I'm trans, right? Y'all figured that out by now? Bunch of Brooklyn detectives. Y'all are like, yeah, we're 6 feet away, not 6 counties. Okay, we're on Zoom, not on Mars. It's weird because I wasn't trans before the vaccine. Thank you. I actually transitioned 14 years ago. Thank you. Don't clap. I only did it to play women's golf. I'm no hero. But it was so different back then. Like, you guys probably don't know this, but 14 years ago, when 2 trans people met in public, we had to fight to the death. But then, thanks, Obama. But man, now there is a tranny on every subway car, right? And if you're riding the subway and you don't see one, then you're the tranny. Most New Yorkers look at me like she's either trans or she's a drag queen who's just not putting in the effort. Like, actually, it's both. So I say the word tranny a lot. You really shouldn't say it, you know. Well, you shouldn't say it. I can say it. But it's like literally the only advantage of transitioning. Like, I get to say that word. But I've been called way worse than tranny. Last week, I actually had a guy call me sir. Yeah, sir.
Rude.
Right? I said, look, buddy. Just because I'm transgender doesn't make me any less of a lady. He said, fine. Please stop peeing in my lawn, ma'am. I mean, was that so hard? I mean, so I'm trying to date more. I don't know. I know, it's tough. I mean, it's tough in general, like you know, but you think Match.com is bad. Try shemailyumyum.com, all right? And I have a promo code, you 3 over there. I see ya. So, I did have a guy send me he's such a creep. He sent me this message. He said, hey, come on over to my place. Just take a bus, and you'll have to crawl in through the window because I live with my mom. And then he said, how do you feel about threesomes? And if I pay you $20, will you pee on me? Yeah, I'm like, whoa. Take a bus? What kind of lady do you take me for, sir? So I'm on the bus. All my brothers are married. My brothers are great. Like, 2 of my brothers are great. We've, like, closer than ever. But I do, my older brother, he did disown me when he found out I was trans, but it's cool. I try and take the high road, you know? Like, when I heard he and his wife had a child, I sent him the nicest greeting card. It said, congratulations, it's a boy. For now.
Oh my, how I've been broken. You won't believe the things I've seen. I was the type to keep my heart open, but I locked it up, cut off my sleeves and tossed the keys. I only came here for 2 reasons. I love to dance and I love to drink. I'm trying to find a way to tell you I don't wanna let the music take it from me. Can you see it in my eyes? I've lost love too many times. Look at the things you make me say. That's why I'm asking you to stay. Stay with me. That's why I'm stay with me. That's why I'm asking you to stay.
Sit by
what I have to say, no distractions. Let me break it down, there's nobody around, just me and you only. I don't comprehend your navigation. I need to be the only one in your direction. Now I'm getting loud, making sure you hear my sound. I need to say something, like I'm not the one. I heard it before and been through it all. These jokes aren't getting funny, losing the butterflies in my tummy.
0 to 10, played in my first again. That girl you were a friend. I swore it never ends. All the stupid things you did to me, and the stupid things you do don't mean shit. Take up him, way too old for this shit. Lately feels like I screw up everything. I can't get it right, can't seem to win. You keep on fucking with my head, and you took my heart, left me for dead. And got my hands tied, I'm on my knees. My hands are tied, I'm on my knees. Yeah, I remain there, you can see. Yeah, I remain there, you can see. I've been calling all day, I've been calling you, babe. You just play in my face, play in my face. I've been texting all day, I know you see my way. You just play in my face, play in my face. You just
But make space, cause do the jumping. This is the anthem, the freedom to be yourself. Let loose, drop low, and let your body go. I'm in my body zone. Step back. Y'all need to make some room. Drop, drop, drop with it. Drop, drop, drop. I need to bounce, I need to shake. I need to go that shit back. I need to bounce, I need to shake. I need to go that shit back. I need to bounce, I need to shake. I need to go that shit back. Hey. Tell the DJ to run that shit back. Let's go, body, sass, ass, period. Shaking so much, I'm about to be delirious. Hips, legs, she serious. Move out the way, cause I'm all the way into this. Keep game, I come alive on the dance floor. Twerk game so good, leave you wanting more. Twerk to the left, twerk to the right. Look back at it, ladies, we on it tonight. Back up.